You're right there, YouTube. It's Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay. Content man, we're here again, bringing some more Modern Warfare 3. Like I do, gonna be bringing you a 6v6 domination on the new map terminal, or old map terminal, depending on which way you look at it. Using the M16 with a dual attachment, so I've got rapid fire and a red dot sight on there. I'm running the perk setup, Scavenger Pro, Hardline Pro, Stalker Pro. I'm running the Specialist Strike package, so for my first perk I unlock Sight of Hand, second Blind Eye, third Marksman. I've got a portable radar and a throwing knife as my lethal and tactical, or tactical and lethal, whatever you want to call it. Beyond the point. Boom! It's like a nuke going off in Modern Warfare 2, though. Bit of an interesting boom, not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting that when I opened my mouth to do a big boom. But then again, I wasn't expecting a lot of things today. First off, we'll get a few things off the bat. M16 terminal, well, I say rediscovered. Finally discovered the power of the M16 compared to the Type 95. I do not want to use the Type 95 anymore whatsoever. With this attachments on the M16, it does stand up and it does perform well on terminal against snipers and against ACR using noobs. And then I know it's kind of hypocritical because I do use the ACR a lot, but sometimes it's the only gun that works, especially when you're getting lag comped to shit like I was yesterday. Irrelevant. Little tips. Well, for the most part of the game, we're kind of trapped down within the inside of the terminal. Towards like the whole later on in the game, we push out towards B, and then we like got B and C, and then they're kind of trapped onto A. But you'll see how the gameplay folds out, and I'm not going to edit the gameplay down or nothing like that. It's an 11-minute gameplay. I go flawless the whole gameplay. It's one of the most interesting MOABs I ever get. I mean, my maneuvers and the way I like traverse the map and stuff is pretty much flawless for me to go flawless in the end. So, you know, you've got to take it for what it is, really, when it comes down to it like that. I mean, if you go flawless and it's a whole game of you going flawless and you get the MOAB, then you can't really edit it down, you know what I'm saying? It's just to the MOAB kills, because literally the whole game is still the MOAB kills, and I don't really want to fast forward it because I'm raw gameplay, you know what I'm saying, like that, and it's not recorded from theatre mode. Maybe if it was recorded from theatre mode, I may fast forward it a little bit, but for the most part, I'm not. But, well, no, in fact, not for the most part. Entirely, I'm not. Anyway, topic, point. Going back to the unexpected. Like, me discovering the M16 was really unexpected. Just like what happened to me today. I just want to clear something up. I hate police. I hate the police. I don't like them. I really don't. Fucking pigs. Dibble. Bacon. Rozzers. You know, mate, seriously. I don't like them. It's a fact. I've been arrested once. I got charged. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I didn't get like sent down to jail or nothing like that. I wasn't that fucking big or nothing like that. Literally, I just got caught with a joint on me and they arrested me. So, I mean, that's just a reason to be fucking pissed off anyway, to be fair. But, today, I was sat in my house. I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to go get myself some smokes. Some cigarette size. I've run out of smokes, so I didn't have any in. Went down to the shop. Well, I was about to go down to the shop, and I go to my back gate, and I've got a padlock on my back gate. And this padlock is a rusty motherfucker because it's not stainless steel, so it just rusts up. Sometimes it opens, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, I just take it as it is. If it doesn't open, I climb over my back fence. Why do I climb over my back fence instead of going to the front? Because literally, the shops are closer to my back fence than they are for me going through the front. That's just the way I am. I'm lazy. Maybe climbing over a fence isn't a lazy maneuver, but for me, with the shop distance from me going to my front gaff and then walking round the roads past all like my estate of houses, it's longer. So I just climbed over my back fence, not thinking about it, doing it every time, all the time that my padlocks, whatever, fucking deets, whatever, beyond the point. Go shop, get my cigs, come back, climb back over my fence, obviously, having a cig in my back garden. Little run, little neighbourhood run. He's banging on my back fence for like 10 minutes. I'm smoking a cig, speaking on the phone, right? Shouts out something out, irrelevant. But this little kid's like banging on my back fence like, hello? 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 So I got on my back fence and stand and like have a look over my back fence. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he just runs away. I was like, you fucking little faggot. You trying to like, you know, you meant to do knock a door, run on your front door, not on your back gate, right? So he does that and fucks off. I didn't think anything about it. A couple of seconds later, he's fucking back on the gate again. Hello? Hello? Knocking on my fucking gate. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I just thought, fuck it. I'm just going inside. Went upstairs. Could still hear him banging on my back gate like another minute later. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Just didn't think anything about it. The kid fucked off eventually. That's the end of it. I'm sat here in my gaff, just chilling, just had a cigarette. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes. I get a knock at the door. Go down to my front door. In fact, no, I didn't even go down to my front door to begin with. I went to my front room, upstairs, from the window, looking down. I look out my front door, what do I see? 2 little kids and a fucking police woman, or a fucking, well, a fucking dibble, pretty much. Just fucking chilling there. So I'm like, I'm like pulling like the shugging sign, like what the fuck, what's going on? He was like, can you come down to the front door? I was like, why do I need to come down my front door? He was like, just come down. And I open my window. I open the window upstairs, that is. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, just come down. I was like, why do I need to come down? He's like, just come down to the front door, please. And I was like, whatever, close that. Close the window. Go downstairs to my front door. Open it. And I was like, these little kids are still there. I was like, what are these little runts doing? Are you fucking here because these have been banging on my back fence? And like, no. Apparently, there's been a report that somebody's been trying to burgle your house and climbing over the back fence from one of your neighbours. So I'm sat here, and like, bear in mind, I've only been living in this house for about a year now. So I'm sat here, well, I say sat here, I'm standing there like, well, I live here. So, there we go, that's that sorted. And was like, well, do you live here though, and all this? You know, typical fucking faggot police. And I didn't really want to say that word because I really do not like that word at the moment. Especially like from recent kind of commentaries and shit that I've seen. But I'm not going to say it again. That was just a slip out by my mistake. But that kind of, whatever, I'm going to move on from that. Beyond the point. I'm stood there like, well, this is my house. It was like, well, have you got any proof that you live here? I was like, well, I'm standing in my house. How do you want me to prove I live here? If I'm standing here in my house with no fucking shoes on, no socks on, I'm just standing here. I was like, yeah, but you got any identification? I was like, what, do you want to come in and have a look at my back fucking room or whatever to see that I'm not broken in through the window? So then she just like assumes that I wasn't being sarcastic, walks her ass in, comes to the back, has a look, like, oh yeah, it doesn't seem broken in. It's like, just bear with me a few minutes. She's standing there in my lounge in the back of my house. I'm still there as well, like, what the fuck? We're just like, yeah, we just need to run some checks and stuff. So what did he do? They put out like an AP, well, not an APB, I don't know what it's called. They ring back to the, whatever, headquarters or whatever like that. I don't know, whatever they call it. They fucking ring up back to the constable or whatever. It's doing an APB, gotta get my name, gotta get my birthday, me, everything. They gotta run a check on me to make sure that I'm not, make sure that I'm not, like, you know, wanted by the police or something. Of course I am. Crackoon's always wanted by the police. Just not in this country. Just not in this country. But the fact of the matter is, it's fucking still here, like, going on, trying to pester me in my own house for climbing over my back gate. Which I've already explained. I've got a padlock. It's rusted. Whenever it's rusted, I climb. I said this to the pig. She didn't fucking have none of it. Didn't have none of it. She still had to do a check. 15 minutes. 15 minutes go by and I'm stood here looking like a twat for climbing over my back fence because my padlock's fucked. Right? I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I don't fucking like the police. They fucking suck. They've got this up their own ass righteousness which makes them think that, oh yeah, you got to treat us with respect. I didn't fucking treat her with respect, mate. I was fucking swearing at these little runts that have been banging on my back fence for like 10 minutes, going on about, oh, this shit, mate. Fucking, they were like going up and down the road thinking like it's funny or something, thinking they're expecting me to get arrested. I'm fucking there like giving all them shit. I'm like, you fucking little twats, little rump bastards, all this shit. This fucking pig, she can't do shit, mate, because I'm not disturbing the peace. I'm in my own fucking home, on my own fucking driveway. She kind of understands. I'm fuming at this point, because she's like stood here in my gaff trying to get a fucking signal on the radio. Like, yeah, I can't read that. Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit there. Fuck off! Just get the fuck out of my gaff. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my own house trying to have peace. The cheek of it was, she was like, oh, this shouldn't take too long. You should be. We'll leave you in peace soon. I was like, well, I was in peace until you came round. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped a MOAB on it. I dropped a MOAB on the fucking pig and blew her the fuck up. That's the way that happened. But anyway, conclusion to the story. I fucking got it sorted out. I fucking actually do live here and I'm not going insane. Apparently, according to the fucking police. But you know, oh, gotta fucking do all the checks. You know, it's just you got a report of breaking into the gaff. The thing that I find funny is, yeah, apparently it came from one of my neighbours, right? Which kind of fucker rings the police complaining about a burglary on a house where they don't even know the guy that is supposedly doing the burglary and climbing over the back gate is the one that lives here? What kind of fucking neighbours is that? I've only lived there for a year. I don't even know fucking none of the neighbours, but they still got enough fucking balls to ring the police because apparently the house is getting broken into and they want to try and, you know, make sure the house doesn't get broken into because, you know, that would have been nice for the occupants of the house. Even though I'm the fucking occupant that's supposedly breaking in. Fuck, man. Fucking pigs. That's all I'm going to say, mate. I fucking hate cops. Fucking pigs, mate. If there's any pigs listening to this, unsubscribe. You fucking dirty little rats. Mate, I fucking hate you. That's all I got to say for now. I mean, I wasn't even going to do a commentary, but this had just seriously popped up out of the blue, so I did it. I fucking hate pigs. And you'll fucking be able to tell from the title. Fuck the police. Shit. Peace.